I have mastered a way for our favorite tortilla chips to burn fat. Now, I used to get home from school and from work and down a full bag of chips and salsa while watching CSI or Sex and the City when it was good. But you're going to want to join me in the kitchen for this, because now you could have all of your chips and salsa with your favorite crime show. And did I mention that it burns fat and that it's low carb? Join me in the kitchen.
Set oven to 350 degrees. And introducing our fat burning star, which is our goat cheese. Now for this recipe, we only need 2 ounces. This is an 8-ounce block. You see how crafty my geometry skills are, where I'm kind of taking the knife, putting it in the middle, and then kind of doing 1/4 of it. I don't really stress out about that kind of stuff. I don't want you to stress out about it as well. What I want you to think about is the importance of goat cheese. It is our fat burner because it contains more MCT than that of the cow. Now, you're probably saying, who really cares about that, Shelly? Well, guess what? I do, because using goat cheese that has more MCT and that makes it a fat burner is that the fatty acids in there, the MCT, is metabolized faster. What does that mean? It's gonna keep us fuller longer, so we're not gonna reach for snacks, and it's gonna help us with our weight loss plan. Now, the other cool thing about goat cheese, it has something called A2 beta casein. That is a big fancy word that means that, hey, I'm easier to digest, so I'm not going to cause you tummy troubles or the trots, maybe that like a cow's milk and a cow's cheese would do. In addition to the goat cheese, we are adding 1.5 cup of our shredded cheese. You see, I'm using Kroger because I'm bougie on a bayou. I don't go buy fancy stuff, y'all. I just don't expect y'all to do it. I don't expect my patients to do it. I don't expect my clients to do it. And I sure as heck don't expect y'all to do it. Follow me to the microwave. We're going to microwave this for a minute. Now, once we take it out of the microwave, it's kind of ooey, it's gooey, it's not at all gross. It is fantastic. Give it a good stir so we can make sure everything is mixed really well. And to this, we are adding our almond flour. Now, gang, yes, I do have a little bit of an allergy sniffle. Any helps and tips would be wonderful because I hate medicine. It completely knocks me out. But almond flour is my favorite. We're adding a cup to this. I know I'm going to get asked the question where I purchased mine from. I did get this at Sam's Club. Again, bougie on a bayou. I don't have a Costco in my town. I'm sure they have it at Costco. And the next question I'm going to get asked about is coconut flour. Y'all know, if you know me by now, I am just not a fan of coconut flour. I guess you can use it in there. Go ahead and try it. I encourage you all to, try things and to have fun. And let me know in the comments, are you team almond flour or team coconut flour? Y'all know I am team almond flour. Now, y'all know I ain't fancy. I'm just gonna grab me a fork and keep mixing this up. Now, here's where things kind of got a little sticky shady. So I have my parchment paper, and I want you all to grab this parchment paper. And of course, I got this at Walmart because, again, I don't go to fancy stores. I really don't have a lot of fancy stores in my town. I know, grasp those pearls. Oh my goodness, I don't. And I really don't have time to shop at that kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of pickup. Let me know if you love pickup as well. And you can see my baking pan is kind of embarrassing, but looking, that baking pan is so old. I am only getting rid of it if it cracks in half. So if you want to make fun of it, go ahead. It is kind of one of those heirloom, my baby. I am not getting rid of this bad boy. Now, first I started by putting the parchment paper on top of the baking pan. I put the dough on there. You can get another piece of parchment paper, put it on top, and grab an amazing rolling pin. I kind of struggled with this a little bit in a fun way, gang. In a fun way. Don't think too heavy about this. I know there might be some professional chefs out there who are going to make fun and who are going to laugh. Gang, don't worry about that. This does not have to be perfect. You can see I struggled, so all I did was remove the pan and, kind of use my fingers a little bit. Have fun with this. Take your anger out on the dough. The point is we want to make the dough really thin, gang. And if you want to use your baking pan with it, if you want to use a rolling pin, if you want to use your fingers, use whatever matters to you. Please don't let this upset you or let anybody tell you anything else but wrong. People just love to make us sweat, and I don't want you to do that. Now, this is where I went on the struggle bus as well. I grabbed my pizza cutter and I'm kind of like, okay, we need to cut this in triangles so it can look like Doritos. Well, you see my triangles are all messed up. Geometry was not my subject in high school. I can remember I had to get a tutor. I boohooed like a baby for every test. Yes, I was that student. I was a good student, but I did struggle with geometry. If you have some ideas on how I can make these triangles better, let me know. You can see I'm super on the struggle bus with this. Again, you got a little allergy going on here. And you just kind of take your triangles or rectangles or octagons or whatever the heck you made, and you put it on your pan and you bring it over to your oven. Go ahead and bake for 12 minutes. These are amazing. They come out super crispy. Look how thin they are. And if you were too busy laughing and not writing, don't worry. I have the recipe in the comment section. And if you're looking to lower your blood sugar, lower your weight, and make some fun low-carb recipes in the process that I promise you and the entire family would love, I would be honored if you subscribe. And gang, love you much. Bye-bye.